The Travel Transformation Podcast is proud to be partnered with Give the Goodness Global, an amazing global outreach project helping families in need all over Southeast Asia and beyond. Please check them out at Instagram.com/Give the Goodness Global today. And now on to the podcast episode.
Welcome to the Travel Transformation Podcast, where we talk all things travel and all things transformation, exploring the life-changing potential of solo travel, intentional travel, and location-independent working. Whether you're an aspiring digital nomad or simply wish to boost your confidence through epic travel experiences, I'm here to motivate and inspire you to go after all your wildest dreams. I'm Jessica Grace Coleman, author, certified travel coach, founder of the Travel Transformation Company, and your host for the Travel Transformation Podcast. Travel changed my life. Now let's change yours. You ready? Let's go. Welcome to the Travel Transformation Podcast and welcome to a whole new year, 2024. We made it. I am Jess, your podcast host. Today is going to be a quick solo episode just to help you plan your goals for the next year. And I did my last episode for Christmas, which was my look back over 2023 and my plan for 2024. So if you haven't listened to that, go and check that out. That talks a lot about sort of reflecting, pausing to reflect on the past year, celebrating your achievements and coming up with some goals for next year. And one of the things I mentioned was a lot of the people I follow online do this. They come up with a theme or a word or a name for their year. You can do this ahead of time. You can do this looking back. So looking back, I said that 2022 was my year of transformation. I can't actually remember what I said 2023 was now. I think it might have been progress, pivoting, things like that. And I said that 2024, at least in terms of my business, my word was going to be clarity. Finally gaining clarity on what I want to do, what I want to help people with, the content I want to produce. I have ideas, but they're all swirling around in my head at the moment. So for my business, 2024 word is clarity. You can also have a personal one. You know, whatever area of your life, you can come up with different words, different themes. For my personal one, I am hoping to make 2024 the year of health. I need to get healthy. I need to sleep better. I need to have more energy. I need to eat better. I need to exercise more. I need to stretch more for my back issues and just generally look after myself a bit more so I don't get all burny outy like I did last year. So yeah, I highly encourage you to think of a word or a theme for this year, what you want to focus on, what you want to achieve, all that good stuff, personal, professional, anything else. And yeah, I also want to point out here that I've written an entire book kind of about goal setting, but in a fun way. It's called Write Your Life, the Ultimate Life Hack to Achieve Your Dreams. I'll put the link in the show notes, but you can go to traveltransformationcoach.com/books to find out more about that. It's all about writing yourself into a fictional story of your life, but the life you want to have. And it's all about sort of writing it from a third person perspective with you as the main character. And I think it's a really fun way to look at things. It sort of sets you back a bit, gives you more perspective on your life and what you want to do and on the thing holding you back or things holding you back. So I recommend you check that out if you're interested at all in that kind of thing. Okay, so I talked in the last episode about what I want to achieve this year, travel-wise, business-wise, podcast-wise. Go and check it out if you haven't already. But what do you want to achieve this year? And not just what do you want to achieve, but what are you going to achieve this year? Because it is up to us to go out and achieve the things you want to do, as scary as that might sound, or as impossible as that might sound. It's all possible. It's all up to us. So today the focus is on setting intentions, embracing transformation, and crafting the life you desire, because life is short and it's up to us to design it however we want to. And why wouldn't we design it to be something awesome and amazing? Why would we design it to be something crap that makes us feel rubbish and has no excitement or adventure in it? Makes no sense. Okay, so number one is to reflect on the past year. And I mentioned this in the last podcast episode, but I think it's really important to, before you dive into the future, to take a moment to reflect on the past year's adventures and lessons. So the things you learned, the things you achieved, the ways in which you grew, all that good stuff. What were your highlights? What challenges did you overcome? Where did you go? What trips did you take? What did you learn from those things? Who did you meet from other cultures or the backgrounds? What did you learn from those people and those places? Reflect on these moments and set the stage for your upcoming journey. So number 2 is setting intentions for the year ahead. So now we're focusing on the future. So what do you actually want to achieve this year? Is it a new destination you want to travel to, a new skill you want to master, or a new mindset you want to cultivate? As travellers, and if you listen to this, I'm assuming you're interested in travel in some way, we understand the power of intention, the power of intentional travel, but the power of doing anything intentionally really as well. So it's not just about reaching a destination, but also having a transformative journey that unfolds along the way. And if you go in with an intention to overcome a fear or limiting belief, that cannot help but happen, really. So if you've got any trips planned this year, or if you don't yet, but you want to go somewhere new, but you also want to use it as an opportunity to really grow, learn stuff about yourself, gain confidence, overcome a fear or limiting belief, whatever it is, I highly encourage you to set the intention now. So when you come to book your trip, wherever it is, whenever it is, you know you're going in with a solid intention. And you can find out way more about this in my newest book, Intentional Travel Transformation. And you can find that again at traveltransformationcoach.com/books. Okay, number 3 is to align your goals with your life purpose. So we're not just doing this all willy-nilly. So your ambitions and goals should be a reflection of who you are, where you want to go, and your values, your morals, your core values. So how can your travels and experiences, remember, we're not just talking about travel, I talk about travel transformation principles that can be used wherever you are. So how can your travels and experiences contribute to your larger life narrative, to what you want to do, to who you want to help, to the legacy you want to leave, to the mark you want to leave on the world? How can you incorporate all that? It's a good thing to journal on or talk to Uncle ChatGPT about. Number 4 is to cultivate a growth mindset. And if you haven't read the book Mindset by, I want to say Caroline Dweck, I need to check this because I don't want to give you fake news. So the book is called Mindset, The New Psychology of Success. Oh, it's Carol Dweck. So I added a bits to her name. I said Caroline Dweck. Okay. It's all about having a growth mindset. And it's really, really fascinating. It's, a lot of science behind it. And it's an interesting way of learning how to have a growth mindset over a fixed mindset. That's the other one, the sort of opposite to the growth mindset. And it's really fascinating. So cultivate a growth mindset, because when we have big dreams, when we step outside our comfort zone, it requires a mindset of growth and resilience, especially if you're introverted, and especially if you have things you need to work on in order to get to the next level. So how can cultivating a growth mindset propel you forward? Well, embrace challenges as opportunities for growth. Let each experience shape you into the person you aspire to become, and read the Mindset book so you can learn the difference between a growth mindset and a fixed mindset and how to cultivate one. Number 5 is leave a legacy through your adventures. And like I say, adventures doesn't have to mean going halfway around the world. It can be going half an hour down the road and doing something new. So beyond the immediate goals, think about the legacy you're creating with your life. And this sort of aligns with the life purpose I mentioned earlier. How can your travels and transformations leave a lasting impact? How can you go somewhere and instead of just ruining it, like, people who go to the beach, they had to close it because they had so many visitors and they just trashed the place. Let's not do that. How can you go to a place and make it better? Maybe you could volunteer while you're there. Maybe you could learn about the history, learn about the people, learn about what they need, share the message. Maybe you could help out with things like beach cleaning, stuff like that. It's not just about the places you visit, but the mark you leave on the world. So what story are you telling? And how does it contribute not only to your own sense of self and worth and confidence, but how does it contribute to the larger narrative of humanity? Deep stuff. Number 6 is embracing change and adaptability.
Since the start of the pandemic, many people have been reconsidering the ways in which they have fun. After a horribly isolating couple of years, we're now craving connection, community, and real deep conversation. We don't want to do the same old stuff every time we meet up with friends. We want something new, something different, something more. Enter the Flip the Script Party Packs. These digital party packs will help you flip the script on your usual parties and flip the script on your lives. Yes, this is self-development, but not as you know it. When you buy a Flip the Script party pack, you'll get taken to a super secret page on our online portal where you'll be guided through your very own Flip the Script party with videos, fun worksheets, and printables to help you throw the best Flip the Script party ever. There's a party pack for everyone and every situation. Mindset makeover, business bestie, life goals and legacy, birthday boost, hen-do hootenanny, and team building takeover. All designed to help you have a great time in a fun, collaborative setting. They're also perfect for when you're meeting people on the road and you want to get to know your new travel buddies. Small talk's dead. It's time to get deep with a Flip the Script party. Just head to traveltransformationcoach.com/party to purchase, or get all 6 party packs free when you sign up to the Flip the Script Digital Nomad Academy at traveltransformationcoach.com/academy. And now let's get back to the Travel Transformation Podcast.
So, if you're a traveler, especially if you're a digital nomad or have that kind of nomadic life, adaptability it becomes your greatest companion. It is something you have to have, otherwise you're just going to freak out the entire time you're traveling. So, how can you embrace change, not just as a challenge, but as an opportunity for growth? You can talk about these with fellow travelers, ChatGPT, like I said, come up with strategies for staying resilient in the face of unexpected twists on your journey, and that can be a physical journey to another place or your life journey. Number 7 is to nurture your well-being, even when, and more so, when you're on the road. So, as we pursue our big goals and dreams, it's crucial to prioritize our well-being, and I have been guilty of not doing this in the past. So, how do you nurture your physical and mental health, especially if you're traveling all the time? Because that can be really hard to stick to a routine and to look after yourself while you've got all this exciting stuff going on. So, it could be finding moments of solitude, staying active, practicing mindfulness, journaling, meditation, walking in nature, whatever works for you, identify it, and then make sure you do it. Number 8 is creating rituals for reflection and gratitude. So I talk a lot about this, but especially if you're traveling a lot, creating moments for reflection and gratitude can ground us in the present. So what kind of rituals or practices can help you appreciate your journey? Again, your physical journey or your inner journey, your life journey. So think about the power of mindfulness and the impact it can have on our overall travel experience and our overall well-being. Number 9 is balancing solo exploration with connection. So again, this doesn't mean you have to jump on a plane for 10 hours, but have you tried solo travel in any capacity? It could be a day trip, it could be a weekend away. Whatever it is, it can really help boost your confidence, and it can help you connect to yourself and to the world because you don't have other people talking in your ear the entire time, basically. So think about forging meaningful connections with others, but also with yourself and the world in general while you're on the road, while still honouring the need for personal space and introspection. Can you incorporate that into your plan for 2024? And number 10 is me wanting to hear from you, basically. I want to know what your intentions are for the coming year. I want to know what you want to achieve, and I want to know how you go about planning this. So for me, like I said, I wrote a whole book, Write Your Life. I like making things fun, especially mindset and self-development exercises that can sometimes be a bit dry. Make it fun by making it a fictional story about your life and writing yourself into it. I like stuff like that. I love a good spreadsheet. I do love a good spreadsheet. I love writing things on Post-its. I love journaling. I love talking things over with Uncle ChatGPT. I love putting things in my Google Calendar to aim for. Anything visual, I love. So if I've got a big whiteboard that I can write on, or a giant pad of paper that I can make notes on in different coloured pens, I love doing stuff like that. And then maybe you just want to talk it over with friends and come up with it that way. Have fun together, do mindset and self-development exercises for the year ahead. I did a whole series of digital Flip the Script party packs that you can still buy. They're on my website, traveltransformationcoach.com. You can click on store and you can find them on there. And that's all about getting your friends together and doing really fun mindset and self-development exercises around the future, around your goals, but doing it in a party setting. Make it fun, make an evening of it, get dressed up, get some bubbly, get some snacks. I give you everything you need. Apart from the bubbly and snacks, you'll have to provide those yourselves. And that could be a cool way of coming up with your goals for the next year. So I really want to hear from you about this. You can email me at info@traveltransformationcoach.com or DM me on Instagram @traveltransformationcoach. I'd love to know what you're planning to do this year, how you want to transform, how you're going to use travel or travel transformation principles to do this. And maybe I can talk about some of them in an upcoming episode, so do let me know. Okay, that's it for this quickie solo episode. I just want to say Happy New Year. I want to say, no matter what happened last year, this is a fresh start. I know the whole new year, new me thing can be a bit of a cliche and it can end up not going anywhere new at all. But, I talk a lot about how I think our life is like a blank book and it's up to us to write our own chapters. It's up to us to write our own plot lines. We can create a plot twist whenever we want, even if it doesn't feel like we can. And it's up to us to design our own life. And why wouldn't you design something that is amazing? So let's all strive to do that this year. Okay, that's it for this week. If you didn't know, I'm going back to just one episode a week every Travel Transformation Tuesday. So that's it for this week, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Until then, I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye. Thank you for listening to the Travel Transformation Podcast with me, Jessica Grace Coleman. If you enjoyed this episode, I would really appreciate it if you could please subscribe, rate and review, and spread the word, because it's my mission to help as many people as possible to flip the script on their lives and transform through travel. And remember, life is short, so let's make sure it's nothing short of amazing. Until next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.